terrified of horses. I'm one of those guys where it's like, I'm too big. Anything that's bigger than me, I'm scared of it. A cow, a horse. I don't ride roller coasters.
Hey, you. How you doing? Good to see you. Very nice to meet you,
I like to get the...
Oh, well, good.
This one.
Because I feel like family. I got a bunch of family in Texas. Where are you from?
Okay, it's fun.
So you ready to eat? Get something to get your eat on?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Welcome to Max City BBQ.
Okay.
You're a big barbecuer yourself at home?
Yeah, okay. Barbecue for sure.
So what's looking good to you here?
I wanted to try them links for sure.
Didn't know if you were a ribs guy or brisket.
I am a ribs guy, but I seen some links the other day. And I've been wanting links ever since then.
Okay, sauce or no sauce?
Sauce.
Hot?
What you prefer?
Spicy.
It's just spicy then.
Okay, Texas barbecue is a little different than.
Yeah.
So how would you describe Texas barbecue for folks?
We like to taste what we cook it on. So like if it's cooked on wood, you kind of want to taste the wood in it.
Okay, got you. You start early in the morning?
It depends on what the occasion is.
Got you.
If you're just barbecuing, just a barbecue, kind of whenever. But if you're doing it for like a 4th of July or Memorial Day, you gotta get started early. Okay. I got a big family. So you gotta get started early if you're gonna get everything done.
So what makes everything bigger in Texas?
I think just the way we carry ourselves, just the attitude we have towards, like we're confident. There you go, confident. Definitely confident Southern folks.
Okay. Okay, the hospitality.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, how are you?
Max City BBQ, are we ready to order?
You start, because I'm going to follow your lead.
I'm going to do the link barbecue plate.
It comes with 2 side choices.
Let's do baked beans and macaroni and cheese.
Okay. And I'll get this the brisket plate with baked beans and potato salad.
Perfect. Put that in.
So if your EP, I hope you're happy, was a barbecue dish, what dish would it be?
What do you think is a sad barbecue meal?
A sad barbecue meal? That's a good question.
Or like an emotional meal. Like, you know how some people, when they're emotional, they eat, you know what I'm saying? But they eat, like, if you're sad, you eat ice cream.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying? What would a barbecue meal be for that?
For me, it would probably be some barbecue chicken, just a pot, and just let me go at it.
I'm gonna say probably the ribs.
Okay.
A full rack. We're gonna go full rack of ribs. Just because it's something longer to eat, something to dwell on, something you can, like if you're explaining, you can, kind of hold
the pointer and okay. So you can indicate, okay.
I'm gonna go ribs with a side of great macaroni, and I'm gonna say potato salad. I'm gonna say potato salad because you can't go wrong with potato salad.
No, but not everybody can make it.
Yeah, that's why I said you can go wrong. You can go wrong with potato salad. Not everybody's potato salad.
I was like,
But I feel like that's the good thing about potato salad because although it might not be the best thing to everybody, it's at the end of the day, it's still potato salad. It's just always gonna be different. And I feel like this shape is different. Like it's gonna taste good. Some people's mouth they might not enjoy it, but it's a good thing to have.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
So greens and yams, sweet potatoes.
I actually don't eat greens. I don't eat yams.
Why?
I don't know.
You just don't have a.
I think it's more like a childhood thing. Like I'm a big texture type of person. Yams are like too squishy for me, and greens, I can't really explain because I eat cabbage.
See, I won't eat cabbage.
What? Well, that just shows everybody likes something different.
Yeah, exactly.
Cabbage and greens are they're basically the same thing.
Exactly, same family basically. So. You're right, So your biggest hits, we're gonna go do a little background on you as we wait for our food here. You're known for Texas and hopefully what we're gonna be saying after we finish eating.
Niggas know that I step in the game that I rep. Went to Solomon, I shot the 10 for 600 on all I net.
Most people don't know that you were in solitary confinement writing raps. So talk a little bit about that and writing it on a medical form, which, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like more of a mental thing for me because it's like, so I only ended up in solitary confinement because I ended up being locked up on my son's first birthday.
Oh, wow.
And that kind of took a toll on me and made me just very emotional, so they had to confine me by myself. But in that confinement, I felt like I was losing myself mentally. So I kind of just asked everybody around, like, what are y'all doing to stay Because there's some people that holler, that just scream
Right, all day.
24/7.
Yeah.
And then you got the people who, they live life as if they okay with being on their own. That also showed me that I'm one of those people that I don't like being alone. You know, and that showed me that.
Okay.
Because it wasn't the fact that I had nobody to talk to, or it was just more of like a comfort thing. I feel like I need somebody to just be comfortable, because I'm an overthinker. So once I'm in my head,
That's
and if it's just me in a cell by myself, I'm constantly in my head. And so I just got to screaming out, what can I do to stay mentally here?
Exactly.
And they were saying like read books and do poetry. And at this time I'm like 19, 20, so I'm like, read a book. I'm not reading the books. And I like poetry. Come on, I'm not gonna get that.
Right.
And they're like, well, I don't know rap. Poetry is like rapping, so you might as well rap.
Street rap.
And so we didn't have just regular sheets of paper, so I would have to ask for a med line, and it would come like a medical form, where you write on the first one, but it bleeds through all the other papers.
Right, exactly.
So I would have to rip them off and do my little writing. But when I got out, I threw all of those away.
You did? Because I thought you might have said you kept all of them and put them in a notebook or a folder. And
I threw them away.
wow.
I still never wanted to be a rapper. That was just something that helped me mentally.
Get over,
Exactly.
Got you.
So when I got out, I threw them away, and I went back to doing a little bad stuff, because I had to provide for my kid. You know what I'm saying? I told my kid, you'll never not be with me ever again. So I had to do what I could do to be able to get under the same roof with him again.
Okay.
But once I got there, I completely changed everything. I stopped doing what I was doing, and I just kind of sat myself down like, what can you do to still be here for your child and provide?
Do you remember your first rap verse? I know you said you threw everything away. Do you kind of remember what your first one
Not the
was?
first
And you said
one.
I can.
Nah,
Okay.
because it was a lot of stuff that I just,
Stream of consciousness.
it just
Okay.
was just
Yeah.
probably not just right. I mean, I guess you could say it helped me, because like it helped me perfect my writing skills. Because like freestyling, I can freestyle, but it won't be my best work. But if I write, I mean, that's what got me here, be writing. You know?
Exactly.
So, but I think I wouldn't have been able to be the good writer that I am if I wouldn't have sat in that cell, doing that solitude.
Yeah,
with my
sometimes,
brain.
you don't know what it is you need until you're
Exactly.
there in the middle of it.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
yeah, exactly. You're always giving thanks to God.
Yeah.
What role has spirituality played in your verses?
I'm not gonna act like I go to church every Sunday or that I pray often, but I know that there's a higher power for sure, and I know that it had to be by the grace of God that I got here, because the path that I was going down, it wasn't supposed to be I made it out. I was supposed to be in jail, which is where I was, or God forbid dead. But it's like he put me through all the worst before he put me through.
Exactly.
So it kind of just shows like the testament of just staying down and keep, not giving up. Because I could have gave up and just chose to be homeless or not deal with my child and just go.
Or just keep on the same path that got you in the first place. Okay.
But something gave me the willpower in order to change my life. And like I said, it's that higher power.
Okay, good for
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Good for you. Shaboozey presented you earlier this year with the Innovators Award, Country
Yes,
Power
ma'am.
Players. What was that like, and how does it feel to be part of this new arc of Black country artists? And
Shaboozey-
hopefully we don't have to say Black in front of it, just country artists. Yeah.
Exactly. Shaboozey is a brother of mine. Since the first song he reached out and wanted me to get on for him, we've been locked in since then. He's a great guy. When I leave here, that's what I'm linking up with.
Okay, cool.
He's just a great guy, man. For him to give me that award, it was an honor. I think Morgan Wallen and somebody else was supposed to give me that award, but they seen how well me and Shaboozey were together, and I was like, okay, it's a given that Shaboozey does it.
If the two of you were in a Western, what would you call the Western?
I don't know. That's a hard one.
Are you into Westerns?
Not really.
Not really?
Not really. My granny is though. She really big on it.
Okay.
But yeah, not me. Not really. I don't know. We would be a lot of robbing banks though.
And riding horses, you do that?
Yes, I've never rode a horse.
Okay.
I'm terrified of horses.
Okay.
I'm one of those guys where it's like I'm too big. So if anything that's bigger than me I'm scared of a cow, a horse. I don't ride roller coasters because they're
Really?
bigger than me. I don't.
Well, you got to ride and so you can
Yeah.
curse and scream and get it all out. Yeah.
I'm scared,
That's what
terrified.
So the name of your album, we're gonna get back into the nitty gritty with your project. I hope you're happy. So how did you come to use that title, and what does that mean for you?
So the name of the initial name of the project was Not Just Country, because like I said, I didn't want to put myself out there as just.
Here we go.
That looks good.
Oh wow, thank you. Ooh.
But yeah, I didn't want to just put myself out there as.
Some ribs as well.
Jesus.
And there's utensils.
Okay, thank you.
I don't want to put myself out there as just a country artist or just a rap artist. I wanted to let the world know that I was a artist, period. You know. But halfway through it, I started going through a heartbreak. And so when I first sat down and started the country stuff, I sat down with a producer, songwriter by the name of Charlie. I asked him, what is country music? And he told me, country music ain't nothing really but heartbreak and whiskey. Heartbreak and whiskey.
That's about right.
In the middle of me making this project, I actually went through a breakup, and it was a hard breakup. And the first song that I wrote was I Hope You Happy. It was like a letter to her. And next thing I know, I get a call from my marketing team, and they're like, hey, how do you feel about I Hope You're Happy? I'm like, what? Yeah, that's the name of the song. They're like, nah, about the whole project. I'm like, well, you know, we not going towards that vision. This is the vision. They was like, well, bro, you're going through a heartbreak right now. That song is amazing. Instead of you just talking about what your life used to be in this way, why not you just keep doing what you're doing, keep being vulnerable with your fans and talk about what you're going through right now. And it just all clicked, and that's what we ran with.
Well, I think that's why people resonate with your music. You're a storyteller, and then with that voice,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
resonance of your voice. Oh my goodness, it just
ma'am.
brings it home.
You into brisket too?
So yeah, I eat brisket every now and then. But that's one of those things where it's like, it gotta be smoked right.
Very true.
Gotta be.
And at Thanksgiving, y'all do smoked turkey?
I've never seen so many different types of turkeys. It'll be baked turkey, fried turkey. They just do anything to turkeys. And especially because I do like a turkey drive every year. So any extra turkeys we got, you know, my mama don't believe in putting nothing to waste, you know. So we end up with 5 turkeys, 1 ham.
Any other kind of favorite foods other than barbecue? You do sushi and that sort of thing?
So I'm scared of sushi.
Okay.
Anything cold, like raw.
Okay, I got you.
Like I said, I'm a texture type of guy. So that raw, that'd be like.
There's some texture there. Next time
I know,
we
but
get
it's
together,
too,
I got
it's
you.
too slimy, or I can't do it.
Okay.
So what's the one favorite food you would need to have if you're on the proverbial desert island and could rub a lamp and a genie comes and what one meal do you want?
Like I can just pick a meal, any meal.
What would you
I'ma go.
want?
So whenever I'm gone for a long time, cause I got a big house in Texas, and I moved every single woman that's in my life in the house. So my mom, my granny, my sisters, my daughter, everybody stay with me, right? And so when I come home, they know if I'm gone for more than 5 days, I want some type of pork chop, whether it's smothered, barbecue,
Chicken
baked,
fried?
however. They just know I want pork chops, macaroni, and rice, and maybe corn, depending on how
Right.
the pork chop is made. So that's my go-to. Fried pork chops, smothered pork
Love pork
chops,
chops,
baked
yes.
pork chops. I love pork chops.
You had stuffed pork chops before?
I have.
Oh,
I have.
yes.
I hope you have a bad morning and one hell of a night.
Hope it's hell at night.
You have a new song, Hell at Night, with Ella Langley. Talk
Yes,
about
ma'am.
the reaction to that and working with her.
Ella Langley is a beautiful, wonderful person. What I had got from her, it was just so soulful. I was just like, yeah, it was a given. And you could tell that she was going through something like similar. She said she had just went through a breakup. So I don't know if her breakup went the same way as mine, but you could just tell we was on the same page at that point in time. We both were hurt and hated that person. and it just kind of, it gave in the song. You can tell it in the
You
song.
can hear it, yeah. We already talked about Shaboozey, and you mentioned Morgan Wallen briefly, but talk a little bit about working with Morgan.
Morgan Wallen actually didn't make the project. Morgan Wallen was actually supposed to be where Bailey Zimmerman was. So he was supposed to be on the All the Way song. He had some stuff happen at the time. It just wasn't the right time for him, or so.
Okay.
Bailey Zimmerman ended up making the cut for that.
Gotcha.
And it kind of was like a good thing that it did, because if I would have did that song with Morgan Wallen, it would have still went crazy. Might have even went crazier than what it did, but it wouldn't have went crazy because of me. You see what I'm saying? Like, Morgan Wallen is one of the biggest country artists in the world, so that kind of would have been more on his shoulders than it was mine. So I kind of feel like with me and Bailey doing it together, it equaled out. Like, we helped each other. We got to see each other rise from that song.
Another name, Post Malone.
Post Malone, I sat in the studio so many times with Post Malone, but I understand because he's on this big, I don't know if I can cuss on here, but the name of his tour is the Big Ass World Tour. So I'm not necessarily cussing, I'm saying
No,
the name of his
exactly.
tour. But yeah, so he's been on tour. I popped out a couple of dates for him, and now he's overseas doing the same tour. So he's just been busy nonstop. But you never know if there's a deluxe coming out with those guys on there, so you can't just hang it up just yet.
Okay, exactly. There's always a deluxe. Teddy Swims.
Teddy Swims was on one of the original songs. I actually did a song for him as well, for his project. I had him do a song for my project. I think we really just sat back and thought, and it was like, well, we don't want to take away from his project, because I care about relationships, with everybody. And so with him just dropping, and then me putting in my mind, I feel like it would have took away from his project. Teddy Swims, great guy. If you ever see this, I want you to tattoo me. I need to tattoo you. He does that often, so yeah, I need that.
Okay. A few more names, because it's just such a great, colorful,
Yes, ma'am.
from the list I saw. And I did hear some of the songs in advance too. Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll is the country version of me. Like, a lot of people said that before me and him met, and then once we finally met, I was like, oh, okay, I see what they say. I see it from all the tattoos to the way he moves to how he talk, how he is with his team. We're the same guys, just in different bodies. I actually had him on 2 songs. I had him on the original song. We were doing the show with Post Malone in Detroit. He pulled me to the side before I went on and was like, hey, I like the song that we got, but I want to go deeper. Like, we can keep that song, but I want to go deeper. I want to go more soul with you. And I was like, bet, say less. And we left, and maybe a couple days later, we sent him something else, and it was just 10 times harder than what we already had. But instead of just keeping him on both songs, I put him on the better song, and we found somebody else for the other one. But Jelly Roll is a great guy. Definitely a version of me.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay.
love the guy.
I saw the name Ink. Did you know her before? I got to meet her
did
last
not.
year.
I
Oh my
did not.
God.
So when I heard Ink, right, I'm gonna tell you some funny story.
Okay.
I'm with my friends and I'm telling them, oh yeah, I played a song, and they're like, oh, that's crazy, that's hard. I'm like, yeah, it's Ink. This is Ink. Y'all know Ink, right? And they're like, Ink. I'm like, yeah, she kind of do the pop rock thing. She got the pink hair. They're like, Ink. I'm like, yeah, Ink. Y'all know Ink. And they look up Ink and they like, I don't think this is who you're talking about. And I'm like, who is it? And I look and I'm like, that's not who I'm talking about. And then somebody was like, you talking about Pink. And I'm like, oh. But I met her in management, I met her and great people. Yeah, a lot of
she wrote on Beyonce's album cover.
I didn't find that out until after either.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a very soulful singer. The song that we have together is amazing.
Yeah, 24/7, right?
Yes, ma'am. Might be one of the
That was
best
one of my
songs.
starred songs when I
Might
was
be one of the best songs on the project. A lot of these people, other than like the Shaboozeys and the Baileys and the Jelly Rolls, I had never met until after we did the music. But it's like once we did the music and I saw them in person and we connected, it all made sense. You
So
know?
were you in the studio at all with them?
No.
With any of them?
The
Were
only
you in
person-
Nashville at all recording? Or?
Yeah, I recorded a lot of the project in Nashville,
Okay.
Nashville, Arizona.
And then one last song, and then I'm going to let you eat some more. It's Thomas Rhett with Long Night.
Yes, ma'am. I just recently met him. Like I said, everybody I looked for needed some soul. And he was one of those soulful guys. Long Nights is one of the most soulful songs on there. It's one of those I'm talking about me songs in my life.
Sounds like you had a lot of fun doing this album.
Even
though it's sad.
Yeah, I did, but it was more because I was able to gain a lot of different relationships with a lot of different people and new people at that, you know, and just to see that how I was embraced by all of these country artists, you know what I'm saying? So it just, it meant a lot. It was definitely fun.
Okay. One more question about growing up in Texas. How did that inform, because I read that your parents exposed you to a lot of different music.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, the Isley Brothers, but Lil Wayne, you said others. How did that inform your creativity, and your style, and then working on this album?
Yeah, I stayed with like my mom and my dad like even. So I was with my mom till I was like about 9, and I was with my dad from 9 to like 16. My mom was more of like the urban hip hop, so she was always UGK, Lil Wayne, you know, she was on that type of wave. My dad is from the country, like he's Texas, so he's listening to Isley Brothers, R. Kelly, Avant, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of got a good mixture, and I feel like that's whenever I made my rap music, that's why my sound was so different, because I had the urban rap, the slang, the literature, every way that they rap, but I was able to put it on some soulful beats. When it came to country, you can't look for no Isley Brothers or no R. Kelly sample, you know? So you kind of just look for, like I said, the soul. Right. Everybody that I worked with, I just looked for the soul in them, because if you ain't got enough soul, you can't do a song with me, because my soul is different. Anything that I do music-wise is gonna have soul in it. Whether it's rap, I could do Spanish music, it'll still have soul in it.
Okay.
That's just me.
You mentioned Latin, so maybe after this there's a Latin soul album coming from?
Oh Lord, that's how the country album came about.
Okay.
I did a crazy enough. I was doing an interview with Billboard. They were telling me, "Oh yeah, Morgan Wallen likes you, Post likes you." And I'm like, "Yeah, all those guys said they want to do a project together." I meant to say songs. So whenever we're done, my team walks up and they're like, "Got a project coming with Post Malone, Jelly Roll, and Morgan Wallen, huh?" I'm like, yeah, I meant to say song. They're like, yeah, well, you know now, you got to come up with that project.
Exactly.
The clock started right then.
Okay.
So just me saying something brought it into it. So I mean, if it happens, so be it. I need Bad Bunny.
I was gonna say Bad
Bunny.
You
know, I need it. I need it.
Well, then speak to them and say, if you're seeing this, Bad Bunny, email me,
if you're
text me,
this,
DM me.
Have my people hit your people, your people hit my people.
Okay.
Como se dice expeditiously?
What is Spanish for quickly?
That's a TI word.
Exactly, yeah. Quickly.
Como se dice quickly?
Rapido.
Rapido.
Yeah.
Rapido.
Okay. Good. Okay, switching gears a little bit, because you talked about your mom and dad. You're a dad.
Yes, ma'am.
And you mentioned about your son, Amar, and autism and what you're doing on that front. One of my brothers is deaf, and she used to be a facilitator and go and counsel parents and help them, find help and support and whatever.
Yeah.
So what's that journey like been for you?
It's been a patient but hard one. The only reason I even started doing all of this rapping was to take care of my child. So to know that now I'm doing what I got to do to take care of my child, but he'll never be able to really just enjoy the life that I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll be able to enjoy it, but he'll never really just know. You know what I'm saying? So I just miss walking him into school for the first day.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying? But it's like,
those
this is stuff I gotta, when I got out of jail, I told him I'll never not be by your side. And now here I am wailing LA while he going to school for the first day. So you got stuff like that take a toll on me, but I just had to kind of get myself to realize and everybody else to realize. Really, they already realized. They were trying to get me to realize that what you're doing is the right thing, because a lot of times I don't even want to do it just because it's like I'm not doing it for, like why am I doing it now? If my son is, I'd rather be here and be hands-on with my son and try to help him instead of doing what I'm doing, but it's like what I am doing.
You're being torn between,
But it's like it is helping him though, because with me doing this, I'm able to put him in the best schools with the best teachers, and you can do the best exercises. So Yeah.
And he's how old now?
He's 6.
6? And then your daughter, because I think you had your
I just
daughter
had
with
a-
you when you got your Billboard
Yes,
Award.
ma'am. I just had a daughter. She's 1, Leilani. There was times where during making my last album, there was times where I was ready to give up, not do it no more. But my little girl got me through that.
Okay.
Yeah, so like just starting off, it was Carter, but then now it's 2, so it's like I gotta go 2 times as hard, you know. So, but yeah, she's my. They both characters. I tell everybody I'm finna get a big patch of land because I'm gonna start buying. Like I said, I'm scared of horses, but I never said I wouldn't invest in a pony or you know what I'm saying. So
Right.
for my daughter, I'm gonna give her a pony, and my son, I'm gonna give him a donkey.
Okay.
'Cause he's
good.
he's my little ass. He's my little, you know, like he's the one that Carter, don't do that, and then he'll do it and look at you like, you know. So that's definitely my little donkey.
Right. Aw.
And then my daughter, she's just my little bow-legged pony.
Okay.
Yes,
Got
ma'am.
you. What's the best thing about being a dad?
The purpose, like I now have purpose. When I didn't have kids, I feel like I didn't have no purpose, and that's why I was lost. That's why I was doing everything that I was doing. Like growing up, I had football, so football was my purpose. Once I couldn't do football no more, I no longer had purpose. But when I had my kids, they gave me purpose again, and it gave me reasoning to even get up in the morning. You know, it's definitely purpose.
All right. So you brought up football.
Yes, ma'am.
So the season, I think it's preseason, right? It's done
Yes, it
started.
is.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am,
You got who's your team, and you have a special message at this point at the outset of the season?
I am a Texans fan.
I should have known. Yeah.
Texans.
All right.
We're doing all right. We just need to keep our composure. We've been here before. And we will continue to be here. You just keep your composure, stay humble, stay grounded, keep working hard, and we're going to see them at the end. We're gonna, whoever it is, it ain't going to be the Cowboys, but we're going to see them when it's all said and done.
Okay. Who would be on the other side of the field?
I don't know. It ain't going to be the
prediction-wise?
Cowboys.
Not
though.
no Cowboys?
Not
Okay.
the Cowboys.
All right. All right. All right.
I'm saying it extra loud because my friends are Cowboys fans.
Oh, got you.
Not
Got
the
you.
Cowboys. They ain't going to be there.
So what, you miss playing football? Because I know you used to play back in the day, huh?
At times I do, like whenever I'm upset and I want to let out some aggression, I'll be like, man, I wish I still played football because I could just go do something to that guy and not get in trouble for it, you know? But, I mean, times have passed. I always have the love for football, but I think it wasn't really the sport of football that kept me going. It was more of it just helped me mentally, like,
Okay.
yeah, I think it was just some type of structure. You got the coaches, it showed me how to be a team. I feel like that's why I'm so good with my team now, because football helped me. And other than how to be physical and fast and do everything that I was doing on the field, it helped me. It taught me how to be a person, a man. You know,
Okay.
so.
So what position are you playing in the studio when you're recording and writing and
I'm gonna have to say
freestyle?
the quarterback.
Quarterback.
You know,
all
the
right.
quarterback is the one who calls the plays, make the plays happen. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to say the quarterback. I'm the quarterback in the booth.
You got attention from Division I scouts. I was just
Yes,
looking at
ma'am.
that. Wow, cool.
I was a pretty good athlete. I started slipping towards my senior year. By the time I was a junior, I had over 20 Division I offers,
Jeez.
and it got to my head. I'm 16 at the time. I was too big headed. That's why my dad kicked me out. I'm now 16, 17, a senior in high school, going into my senior year, and I'm basically homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So within that, I was missing the little summer workouts. Here I am supposed to be one of the captains of the team. I'm missing summer workouts. Then you got to think about those scouts come and they ask the coach about this person and his character. A coach not gonna lie. They're gonna be honest. They'll tell you he's a great kid, but he's to the point where he feels like he can't learn anything else. Those messages to those scouts kind of deterred me and took away from me. But I can't tell them a lot for me, you know. And I was that. I needed that to humble me. I think that's what keeps me humble as an artist, because I can walk through here with millions of dollars worth of jewelry on and just disrespect everybody because they don't have as much as I do. But for me being at the peak that I was in football, and then for it to all get snatched from me, that showed me how to be humble.
So what would you tell your 16-year-old self now if you could go back in time? Would you shake him? What would you do?
I definitely would shake him.
Okay.
Definitely would rattle him up, tell him he needs to calm down, be humble, and just stay down. I was too eager. I was eager. I wasn't humble. I was just ready to get out there. And little did I know I had a lot more stuff to learn. But I ended up learning it just
You did.
in a way worse way. You know?
And then what's your play style on Madden? You play Madden, don't you?
Yeah, I play Madden. I can play any style. They can't
They can't catch you?
Yeah, they can't
Okay.
mess with me.
All right.
They can't mess with me.
All right. Anything else you want to say about I Hope You're Happy, about your trajectory to this point? Did you think you'd be where you are now?
Definitely
Because
did.
relatively it's pretty fast
Yeah,
when you think about it.
I never thought that I would be here. I never even thought I would be doing music. I thought I would be in the NFL. I would have gave them at least 4, maybe 5 years of my life, because the NFL stands for not for long. So I wasn't going to be in the league for long. I was going to be in there maybe 5 years, especially coming as a lineman. I would have made my little bread, and then I would have been trying to figure it out again. So
Gotcha.
it's kind of like this was the best thing for me.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
I hope you're happy. 22nd, you got the Jelly Rolls, you got the Shaboozeys, you got the Ella Langleys, the Luke Combs. If you've ever been through a heartbreak and you've ever been through every episode of a heartbreak, the I miss you, the it was you, not me, the I hate you, you're going to get all of that. So you definitely will be able to relate and love the project. I hope you're happy.
Well, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
I
you.
think everybody's going to be happy when they hear the album because I was thrilled just hearing 5-6 cuts off of it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
congratulations
Thank you.
and thanks for taking us out here for
Yes,
some
ma'am.
barbecue, man.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Take care.